My friend, good afternoon. This is Dr. B, the best doctor in medicine. 30 plus years of clinical experience at high level in medicine. Today, Dr. B wants to talk to you about the importance of establishing a sleep routine and to stick to that sleep routine. Very, 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 very important. It is very important to establish a sleep routine. Think about me, Dr. B. Every night, no exception, and I've been doing this for 10 to 15 years. I go to bed at 9 o'clock at night, no exception. Holiday, weekend, vacation, work days, no exception. 9 o'clock at night, I'm in bed, my brain automatically wakes me up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't even need to put an alarm clock. Whether it's a holiday, a weekend, a Sunday, a weekday, my brain wakes me up automatically after 9 hours of sleep. I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, I take my shower, my breakfast, and I go to work or I go to the gym, whatever I do, right? Now, I've been doing this for 10 to 15 years. It is extremely, extremely, extremely healthy for your brain. You need to train your brain to go to bed, to fall asleep at the same time every night. Remember that the brain is a very complex organ. We don't understand very well how the brain functions. How come we need to sleep? Why do we need to sleep? Why is it that if we don't sleep, don't sleep enough hours per day, we age very quickly, we develop dementia, blah, blah, blah. Why is it that if we don't sleep enough hours in a night, our immune system goes down the drain? Why is it that if we don't sleep, if you make an individual not sleep at all, after 2 days of not, 2 nights of not sleeping, the guy gonna die. He's gonna collapse into a coma. You need to sleep. We don't understand why. And we don't understand why some people are okay with 7.5 hours, some others need 8, some others need 8.5, some others, like me, need 9 hours. I could get away with it with 8 hours of sleep. Of sleep every night, but my brain, I've noticed, is super sharper, super better. My memory, my next day feeling good about myself is 10 times better if every night I sleep 9 hours instead of 8 hours. We don't understand why is it that our brain dreams. There's a lot of things we don't understand about our brain. It's kind of like an autonomous organ. Right? You sleep, but the brain keeps being active, going through phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and then the REM phase of sleep, right? These 4 phases, 1, 2, 3. The phase 3 is called deep sleep, and then you come REM phase where you dream and blah, blah, blah. We don't understand the reason. But we have noticed, right, sleep specialists have noticed that you can train your brain. You can train your brain to go to bed and shut down at the same time at night and then wake you up at the same time in the morning. But you need to stick to that routine and train your brain the same way you train your brain to not fall into excessive eating, right? I don't eat much like I used to eat, right? I eat only one time. My biggest meal is my breakfast. The rest of the time I have little snacks, right? And I fill up my belly when I'm hungry, when I have a craving, with olive oil, canola oil, with tea, with coffee, no sugar, no nothing, with nuts, walnut, peanut, blah, blah, no sugar, no salt, blah, blah, right? I have trained my brain to no longer crave for ice cream, for cake, for pizza, for burgers, for fries, for burritos and blah, blah, blah. And believe me, I don't miss it anymore because my brain has been trained to avoid this artificial pleasure, 10 minutes of pleasure that eating a burger, fries, ice cream, chocolate cake, burritos, lasagna, oh, that big plate full of beans and chicken and blah, 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 with a Coke or with a beer. My brain doesn't miss those anymore, right? Because I have trained my brain to no longer crave those nasty processed foods that are bad for you, right? And I swear to God, it's the same for everything, right? I used to have my last girlfriend was this Italian girlfriend, gorgeous girlfriend. She would come every weekend. My God, we used to have sex on Friday night, 5 or 6 times in a night. I would have sex with the beautiful young lady on Saturday night, Sunday night. I mean, we just had sex all the time. I haven't had a girlfriend for 4 years. Now, sometime I call a little escort, right? She come, I give her $300 and I do what I need to do, right? But it's no longer like it used to be every freaking weekend, every middle of the week on Wednesday. Oh, call the girlfriend. Oh, well, how about we go to a restaurant and then we come home, watch a movie. Obviously, then you have sex and blah, blah, blah. I don't need that anymore because my brain has improved. I have matured. I'm 50 years young now, right? My testosterone is lower, thank God. My sex drive has decreased, thank God. I can spend the thousands of hours that I used to spend courting women and taking them out and blah, 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 and having sex with them. I can invest those thousands of hours a year that you waste with all these women, having sex and courting them and taking them out and to keep them happy, restaurants, this, that movie, blah, blah. I can spend them to learn another language, to improve my knowledge in advanced mathematics, advanced physics, advanced surgery. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the brain can get accustomed if you train your brain the same way you are training your dog to have a certain behavior. You can train your brain to do anything that you want, right? Even though you cannot control the brain fully. The brain cannot be controlled fully, because if you were able to control your brain fully, you would be able to program your brain to dream about this and that, and to dream about having sex with 10 women in heaven and being a billionaire flying in private jet. But you cannot control your brain 100%, right? Because it's a mystery organ that we still don't understand. But we know that a larger part of the brain, you can train it the same way you train your dog's brain about having this behavior, that this is bad, that is bad, blah, blah, blah. So you can train your brain to have a routine schedule of sleep. Once you have trained your brain to have a routine schedule of sleep, and you stick to it no matter what, believe me, your memory will be sharp, your brain will be sharp, you will learn anything, whether it's a music instrument, whether it's an art, whether it's painting, whether it's reading, whether it's computer science, anything you will engage in, you will be fresh, it will stick in your brain, you will memorize it, you will keep it forever, and you will stay away from neurodegenerative diseases, Alzheimer's, dementia, blah, 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 and of course, Parkinson's disease. Every patient at our beautiful cardiovascular clinic, and I see a ton of patients who come check their heart, right? I'm an expert in cardiovascular imaging. We see patients in their 80s, right? A lot of them are not in good shape. But those who are in good shape, my God, I always ask them, what is the secret? What is it that you eat? Do you exercise? What do you do? Do you still have sex? What is it? What is your sleep pattern? Blah, blah, blah. All of them, no exception, tell me that they always go to bed early at night and they wake up early in the morning. Can be 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Doesn't matter. But none of them tells me that they go to bed at midnight or 11 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning and blah, blah, blah. Because that is not natural. Your brain is made to go to bed early when the sun sets, right? Around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, maybe at the latest 10 o'clock, right? Even though the sun has already set. But your brain is not made, it's not natural. Your brain is not going to age gracefully if you go to bed at midnight, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and especially if you don't have a fixed schedule. All these octogenarians, who are in their 80s, mid-80s, late 80s, and who look good. I always ask them always the same thing, and they always respond the same thing. They go to bed early, it's always at the same time, and they stick to that, and they've been sticking to that schedule for decades. That's what I did. I'm 50 years young, starting in my early 40s. Every night I go to bed at 9 o'clock, right? No exception, I wake up at 6 o'clock automatically, and I've been sticking to it, and no woman, no sex, no food, no nothing gonna make me change my schedule. I will stick to it, and I recommend that you do that too. It is never too late. Whether you're 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, it is never too late to implement healthy measures for your body, for your mind, for your health. It is never too late. It's like saying it's too late to stop smoking. It's too late to stop drinking alcohol. It's too late to stop eating nasty food. I'm already fat, 400 pounds. It's too late. Let me eat more burgers and fry, more ice cream, more chocolate cake. No, it's not. It's never too late. Start implementing a sleep schedule. Go to bed at night. Choose an hour that fits your schedule, right? That fits your family, your kids, your wife, your whatever the cats you have, and stick to it. Stick to it. Stick to it. Don't change it. Don't go one time at 9 o'clock, then at 10, then at 11, then another one at 8, another one at 2 o'clock. Don't do that. Especially on weekend, you need to stick to that schedule. And do not trust me, trust all the old ladies, whether men, women, who are in their 80s, early 80s, mid 80s, late 80s, that I always question by curiosity, and I show them my curiosity when I bring them in the exam room. I don't jump on them and checking their heart, right? I always have them sit down and I converse. I start a chat, a conversation. How are you? Oh, is that the first time we see you? So where are you from? What language you speak? Blah, 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 right? I always start with this communication with the patients. And then when I enter their name and their date of birth in the computer system, and I see that the person in his 80s has passed 80 or is 80 and above, and I see them being in good shape, like they look like a 70-year-old, a 60-year-old. It's crazy. Some of them look 20 years younger than their age. Sharp, their brain is super sharp. They get up, they lay down on the exam table, they go to the restroom, they come back, no help, no assistant, as if the guy was a 70 or a 75-year-old or a 60-year-old man or a woman, right? Obviously, there's some genetics, but there's also the quality of life and the lifestyle. Their lifestyle, no smoking, no alcohol, blah, blah, blah. And they always tell me the same thing. They have a regular sleep schedule. They go to bed at night, and they sleep a lot. Means they don't sleep like 7 hours or 6 hours. No. They all have this need to sleep at least 7.5 hours, right? Because during the day they are always active. When your brain is not bored during retirement, in your old age, when your brain is active, when you keep your brain active, learning, participating, helping your fellow human beings, being engaged in your community, your brain, and then going to the gym, blah, blah, your brain will require that sleep. At the same time, you will never need any sleep medication. You will fall asleep like a baby. I put my head at 9 o'clock every night, no exception. after 2 minutes, my brain is gone. I have completely shut down like a baby. It's crazy what a regular sleep schedule can do for your health. Start implementing it. It's never too late, regardless of your age. And don't listen to me. Listen to all the old ladies and gentlemen that I see who are in their 80s at our beautiful cardiovascular clinic. They tell me the same thing, which is the very important stuff of having a sleep pattern, a sleep schedule, and to stick with it, go to bed at the same time, sleep enough hours, and maintain that sleep schedule for the rest of your life until you die healthy in your hundreds, in your bed, in your sleep. That's it. That will be your last sleep. Means you will not wake up from that sleep anymore, but doesn't matter. You had a life of more than 100 years. You will be happy. You will die in your sleep very healthy. Guys, I love you guys regardless of your politics, ethnicity, religion, race, color, sexual orientation, male, female, anything in between. I love you. I give you a big hug. Dr. B went to medical school more than 30 years ago. I took the Hippocratic oath to never ever BS you, never put my interest above yours. You will always be above me. And I love you guys. I give you a big hug. Put your comments, your question, any katso you want to ask. I promise I will get back to you. God bless you. I will talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.